Greetings, Mikal here. Who am I? A good old question that has been around for a very long time. I want to bring it back here. I feel that for quite a long time we haven't really been asking that question as a culture. It's not so much about who am I, but more about what can I have, what can I be, and what can I attract, what can I learn, and all those kind of things. And we have drifted from that other essential question of who am I? And the reality is, the more we understand and know about who we are, the more likely we are to be able to live in accordance with that. And when we live in accordance with the very core nature of life itself and who we are more likely to get the fulfillment and the happiness that we are looking for, which is eluding us for quite a while when we look around the world, the entire world, but particularly the modern world. So I want to bring that question back in this week's newsletter, and I want to invite you and encourage you to ask that question of yourself. I'm about to lead a small group through that question, that inquiry into who am I. And you could also say that if we've been asking that question for forever, how come we haven't come up with an answer so we can stop asking the question? And that is a part of the magic in that. So on one side, if we're not asking that question and just letting things just drift, then we keep getting more of what we're already getting, which is to a large extent unfulfillment, stress, and so on in our lives. So we have to ask the question. On the other hand, asking the question, who am I? And looking for the answer, the intellectual answer to understand who I am, which we have been doing for a long time, ain't gonna get us there either, because that is not the purpose of the question. And in today's world, where we live in a way where we are looking for answers to everything, we will naturally think that the importance in that question is to find the answer. But it is not. Because maybe there is no answer. So can you see the magic in this? Or the frustration, depending on how you look at it. It's on one hand, if I don't ask the question, I'm doomed. On the other hand, if I ask the question and looking for the answer, I'm also doomed. Why is this exciting? It's exciting because what we have here is a paradox. I love paradoxes, because what paradoxes do is that they allow us to open our mind. And by our mind, I don't mean our intellect and our brain, I'm meaning our mind, which includes everything, including a heart, including the essence of who we are. And it's when we open that we start experiencing the depth of life, experiencing the magic. And that's the purpose of the question. The purpose is not to get the answer. So in the questioning, we are not asking the question to get the answer. We are not asking the question because we know there's no answer and it's not going to help. We are asking the question knowing that we're not going to get the answer. We're asking the question with the purpose of solving the paradox. And that's the purpose of the question. And if you approach the question from that viewpoint, but honestly asking the question to find the answer, you have the ability and the opportunity to get to that place of seeing and experiencing the magic that takes place when you dive into and go beyond the paradox, into the reality of who you really are? My invitation to you for this week is to dive into that question. Who am I? And please put some comments in below, questions you're sharing of what you're experiencing with this. And if you like, share it with other people. Have a great week of exploration.